Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about exponents. So why do we need exponents? Well, for example, you decided to write 2 times 2 and you want to write it at like 10 times. So you might have wrote it like this. Now, this is a very long, you got to write 2 times 2 times 2. That's a very, hard process to do. So, is there any way we could reduce all of this space, all of this effort? Could we reduce it? Well, that's where exponents come in. Exponents let you write repeated multiplication faster, shorter, and easier. So, for example, we have 2 times 2 and we're going to do that 10 times. So, this is the long way, but if you want really quick way, you can use exponents. So to use exponents, you would just do, for this case, you would do 2 to the power 10. So this is a much shorter way to write this whole thing. Less effort, easier, and shorter. So let's have a detailed look at what this is. And what are the parts of an exponent? So we have an exponent, we have 2 to the power 10, right? So this big 2 right here is called the base. So the base is basically the number. Like there is just like the regular number. But then the 10, which is small and goes on the top, it's called the power. So the relationship between both of them is like whatever this power is, the power is how many times you multiply the base by itself. So if this 2 to the power 10 would mean 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 all the way till 2 times 2 until like 10. So that is what 2 to the power 10 means. So how do we pronounce exponents? So exponents can be whatever the base is to the power, whatever the power is, or it could be the base raised to the whatever the power is. So here's like an example. 2 to the power 10, or you can say 2 raised to the 10th power. Both of these mean the same thing. 2 to the power 10. Okay, how do we calculate the exponents? Well, we can write exponent, but how do we calculate them? So here we have an example exponent, 4 to the power 3. How do you calculate this? So first what you would do is we know that, you have to multiply the base by some number of times. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to multiply 4 by itself and we're going to multiply it 3 times. So you would say it'll look like this. 4 times 4 times 4. You did that 3 times. So then you can evaluate that. That's 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 is 64. So 4 to the power 3 is equal to 64. Now let's do some practice questions. So we have an exponent 2 to the power 4. Pause the video and calculate your answer. Okay. So let's do this step by step. So we have 2 to the power 4. What we're going to do first is we know that 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, because it's like, 4 times you would write 2. So you can evaluate that. That's 4 times 4, which is 16. So if you got 16, your answer was correct. Let's do a second one. So 6 to the power 3. Do this by yourself, and once you're done, pause. And so let's do this 6 to the power 3. So we know we're going to do 6 and we're going to multiply it by itself 3 times. So we do 6 into 6 into 6 3 times, which would equal 36 into 6. And if you calculate 36 into 6, you would get 216. Okay, let's do one last one. Okay, 5 to the power 4. Solve this by yourself. Okay, when you're done, and pause. Okay, so 5 to the power 4 would basically mean 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, like 4 times. So that would be 25 times 25, which would equal 625. This is your answer. Thank you for watching this video.